Hi everyone, I'm Andy, and this is the AI Breakdown. Welcome to your weekly news edition where I'll cover what happened in AI last week, why it matters, all in less than 10 minutes. Let's start with the big one from OpenAI. They launched Sora 2, an AI video app that lets you spin up startlingly realistic short clips, complete with a TikTok-style feed and a cameo feature to create an avatar of yourself and drop it into scenes. Despite being invite-only, it shot to number 1 on Apple's App Store within days. OpenAI says it has guardrails, a liveness face check, bans on public figure deepfakes without permission, and an opt-out system for rights holders. And Reuters noted Disney has already opted out. But the reality check came fast. Within hours, the feed flooded with unsettling material, from beloved cartoon characters placed in violent or racist setups to hyper-real bomb scares and war zone footage conjured from seemingly harmless prompts, as documented by The Guardian. Here's why it matters. On the upside, this is a genuine step change in video creation. If you're in marketing or content, the barrier to producing slick assets is dropping fast. On the downside, this is deepfake fuel on tap. Misinformation researchers warn lifelike fakes can obfuscate the truth, and media scholar Joan Donovan put it bluntly: when cruel people get tools like this, they'll use them for hate and harassment. My view is this will become both a creative rocket booster and potentially a brand safety nightmare. We have been waiting for production-grade AI video generation, and this is a big step towards it. And whilst I personally don't want another social media app, this is a great way to crowdsource testing and feedback to give OpenAI the data it needs to get this right. Away from the splashy consumer apps, the quiet revolution is in the data plumbing. Snowflake's stock ripped higher on its AI push, with a one-day jump after results, as investors bet on its Agentic roadmap. The company rolled out Cortex AI, access to leading models, its Arctic plus Llama, Mistral, and OpenAI's GPT series, right next to your governed data and layered on a semantic understanding so business users can ask questions in plain English. Tools like Snowflake Intelligence and Cortex Analyst act like translators between human language and SQL, and in testing reportedly exceed 90% accuracy on complex queries. Two details matter for teams. First, AI sits with the data. Rather than shipping sensitive tables out to external tools, Snowflake brings the models to your warehouse, reducing latency and compliance headaches. Second, it's not just Q&A. Cortex AI SQL bakes functions like AI filter and AI classify into SQL, handles images and audio, and the new Cortex agents can decompose a request into multi-step workflows and run them autonomously under governance. There's even a marketplace for third-party agentic apps, with partners like Cooper delivering pre-built agents. My take: this is the shape of practical enterprise AI, where we democratize analysis, keep security tight, and turn insights into actions without a detour through half a dozen dashboards. Building on last week's story, NVIDIA and OpenAI has announced a plan that borders on unbelievable scale. OpenAI will deploy 10 gigawatts of NVIDIA's next-gen AI systems, starting with a 1 gigawatt chunk on the new Vera Rubin platform in late 2026, and NVIDIA intends to invest up to $100 billion as the data centers come online. Think millions of GPUs worth of compute. They'll also align roadmaps so OpenAI's model plans and NVIDIA's hardware evolve in lockstep, alongside collaborators like Microsoft, Oracle, and SoftBank. Why should you care? Compute is the choke point. Locking in this much capacity means OpenAI can keep shipping ever larger models, GPT-5 and beyond, to its 700+ million weekly users without hitting supply walls, which, for the rest of us, should mean faster upgrades and more stable APIs. But there's a flip side. This level of consolidation raises barriers to entry and concentrates power in a few hands with real questions about energy and cost. Jensen Huang framed it as the next leap forward, while Sam Altman said compute will be the basis for the economy of the future. My read? It's a bullish signal that the frontier will keep moving fast, and a reminder to plan for vendor concentration and rising expectations from your own customers as capabilities ratchet up. Enterprise automation also had a moment. UiPath unveiled a flurry of partnerships: NVIDIA, OpenAI, Google, Snowflake, and Microsoft. And the market cheered, with a one-day pop north of 20%. Under the hood, NVIDIA's new models and microservices plug directly into UiPath's platform. There's a connector for vision and predictive analytics, while OpenAI's GPT-5 slots into Agent Builder, so teams can compose task-savvy agents. Crucially, ChatGPT Enterprise will be able to trigger UiPath automations from within the chat, turning a plain English request into back-office action. Google's Gemini powers a conversational assistant, and Snowflake's Cortex AI tie-in means insights can kick off automations the moment they land. What does that add up to? Moving from scripted bots to agentic workflows that can read, reason, and act with governance. UiPath emphasized customers can orchestrate their own models with enterprise controls, and partners highlighted regulated scenarios like healthcare ops or fraud work where this matters. For operators, the appeal is obvious: hands-free automation that closes the loop from insight to outcome without swivel chairing between systems. Investors are excited. Practitioners are cautiously optimistic. Everyone wants fewer manual steps, but reliability will make or break this wave. If UiPath's integrations perform as advertised, expect a lot of routine enterprise work to disappear into background automations this year. And lastly, Microsoft quietly dropped one of the week's most practical updates: Agent Mode for Excel and Word. Rolling out first to testers on the web, it plans and executes multi-step operations inside your document or sheet, building models, cleaning data, drafting and revising, and shows its work as it goes. It's powered by GPT-5 for the heavy reasoning, while a new Office agent in Copilot's chat, backed by Anthropic's model, can spin up board-ready decks or docs from a short brief and live research. In Microsoft's own tests, Excel's Agent Mode hit 57% on a spreadsheet benchmark versus 71% for an expert human. Not perfect, but a big leap for non-macro users. As VP Sumit Chauhan put it, this moves Office from short answers to board-ready outputs in minutes. My advice? Embrace it and treat it like a junior analyst. Give clear prompts, review the work, and enjoy the time back. That's all for this week's AI Roundup. If you found value in this breakdown, please leave a rating and hit subscribe. See you next week.